I am going to wonk the shit out of these. Greetings and welcome back to another Wonkalicious episode of the podcast. I'm your host as always, Geycen Oliveira. With us today is this Wonkalicious treat, is Wonka Magic Hat Gummies. They will turn your tongue blue. There are 3 different flavors. We're going to have to try to find all these 3 flavors in here. You know, I really hope we don't have to eat a lot of gummies because there's a lot of sugar in gummies, and I'm trying to avoid that sugar. But either way, we are going to do our best to identify all 3 flavors in here. I believe it does say what they are. We got strawberry, watermelon, raspberry grape, and orange strawberry. That should be easy enough to find, shouldn't they?
Shouldn't they?
Here we go. Yeah, they smell fruity, gummy-like, you know, exactly what I kind of expected here. Well, let's see if we can do anything about... Okay, so we got a top hat. What do we have? Let's just dump a bunch of... Oh, wait a minute. Are they all the same color? No, there's 2 different colors here. Those are top... They're all top hats. Okay. So, yes, they are all top hats. We can definitely confirm they are all top hats. Where do we begin? All right, this one's a dark one. There's definitely a lighter one here. That seems like that's that. It's going to be hard to figure these out. All right, let's start with the dark one. Here we go. These are best if sold by August of 2020. Oh, that's next year. Sorry, I lost a year. Apparently there is a magic berry one. I'm assuming that's the one that turns your tongue blue. If I get to that, I'll let you know. All right. I don't know what that one tasted like. I would have, if I had to guess. Didn't taste like watermelon. It was raspberry grape. 100% certain on that one. Okay. Here's a lighter one. Let's see what this tastes like. I don't know. Wasn't a mystery berry. Definitely wasn't a raspberry grape. I'd have to say maybe orange strawberry because it didn't have any watermelon flavor to it whatsoever. All right, let's grab another one here. I don't know. I'll just go random until we turn our tongues blue, and I'll give up at that point. Sound good? Sounds good to me. I could have been a contender. I just try to look at my own tongue. Can you see your own tongue? If I didn't have a mustache, I'd see more of my tongue. I don't see blue. Maybe a little bit. All right. One more just because I'm having a blast here. And we'll call it a day, I suppose. As far as gummies go, though, they're really good. Give me a minute. I'd say that was the watermelon one. I don't know. I must have gotten a blue one because either that or I got something wrong with my tongue. It could be that way. Let me tell you about the first job I ever worked. Hardest job I've ever worked in my entire life. I'm 18 years old. I'm right out of high school. My friend Frank is working over at a little plant called Rand McNally. They make maps and well, it's mostly paper products from start to finish. They don't make the paper, but, you know, I think they print. They may not print. Yeah, I think they print. I don't know. Yeah, they print. They're a publisher. Where was I going with this? Anywho, you get the paper in, and different things would happen. One job might be you have to cut the paper into shape or whatever. There's a bunch of different things. The job that I got on my first day was a packer. So I was at the front of the assembly line where you had to put a box down, put a divider, and a book in so that it would move on. The next guy put 2 books in. The next guy put until it was full, and you capped it off, closed it. And so a lot of these guys had probably been doing it for, 20, 30 years. They were very good and very fast at it, and I was a kid straight out of high school who never played sports. I was an artist, a musician, and I played a lot of video games. So I could not keep up with these guys, and they were giving me hell about it. Not being terribly mean, but like, come on, stop holding up the line, shit like that. And so at the end of the first day, I opened my mouth when I got in the car because I had forgotten to swallow pretty much the whole day. Or I don't know what happened to my mouth, but my tongue was purple. It was pure purple. Purple blue. It was the craziest thing I'd ever seen. Went away, obviously. I survived it. I don't know what causes that, but I was like, no, there's no way I'm going to be here very long. And I lasted 2 more days, though. And in those 2 days, they moved me over with like the oldest women I've ever worked with my entire life. And they were good at what they did. Don't get me wrong. I'm not judging old women. I'm just saying, they're like, here's your pace, son. Go ahead. You'll figure it out. And I did. And then they needed me to switch shifts. And so I left there, and I thankfully, very, very much so, got another job because there was no way in hell I was ever going back there. I wasn't going back. Anywho, all right, as far as gummies go, these are really good gummies. They're tasty. Wonka usually does a really good job. If you could get your hands on a Wonka bar, I don't know if they're still out there or not. One of my favorite candy bars of all time. Yeah, if I had to score them, I'd give them a 9. They're really good for gummies. The flavors are good. They're hard to differentiate, but I don't care. It's just all kind of a sour gummy flavor, and I'm into that. And I actually appreciate the juices inside it as well. Normally, I don't like when it's gushers or something's gushing into my mouth or exploding down my throat. Like, I just want to have the gummy experience. I don't need that extra junk, but it's not bad in here. It's subtle, and it's tasty. So, yeah, if you're out and about and you want to try these and get your tongue blue, go for it. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of the podcast. I know I've enjoyed making it. And if you guys are loving the content that I'm creating as much as I love creating the content that you guys are watching, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, and hit the little bell icon because it'll let you know every time I put out a new video. Don't forget to make somebody smile today and make yourself a better person tomorrow than you were today tomorrow. Let's make the world spin a little bit happier and a little bit wackier together. Let's sing and dance in the sun and in the rain is one, my brothers and sisters. Ow. Live life to the fullest and love every moment of it, because you just never know when that last moment's going to come for you. However, never live in fear of that moment. Always live in love, and never let your inner child die. Oh, take care of yourselves. Take care of one another, and take care of those around you who cannot take care of themselves, for they are the ones that need it the most. And if no one has told you today that they love you, the Vodkast loves you very much, just the way you are. All right, guys, do no harm. I'm Geycen Oliveira. This is the Vodkast, and I'll catch you guys a little bit further on down the road. Take care, everybody.
Don't go to sleep with a catch it in your pocket.